What concepts do you wish you were taught as a child? Are there any bad habits about money that you had to break, or new ideas you had to embrace? Did your family have a scarcity mindset and thought money was a limited resource, that it didn't grow on trees? In truth, money is limitless, and we should teach our children that there is enough for everyone. Hello, and welcome back to another video. In this one, we'll be talking about 7 ideas to teach our children about money. No matter which age group you belong currently to, you can also learn and embrace these concepts. So let's dive right in. 1. Talk to them about money. Did your parents ever talk to you about money? How to invest? How to save? In the average household, no one talks about such things. In fact, money seems to be a taboo subject. Some parents may expect that their kids will learn about it in school or over time, or perhaps they don't feel they have the knowledge to teach their kids. Wealthy parents talk to their children about money. They believe talking about money is natural. Sooner or later, children will have to deal with money-related problems. The sooner the children are introduced to these concepts, the better. You will find the rich talking about expenses, how much they're saving and planning to invest, or even estate planning. It's never too early to start. 2. Teach them how to budget. How many of you got pocket money or an allowance as children? If you did, you would already be familiar with some of the experiences it brings with it. Getting allowance money meant that you had the opportunity to fulfill your own personal wishes with your cash, but you couldn't ask for more from your parents if you ran out of it before the end of the month. Giving your children pocket money as soon as they learn to count could help instill in them saving for items that they want. You could introduce the concept of delayed gratification, as they may have to save several months' worth of money before being able to afford the toys or video games of their choice. Sometimes they may even lose money, but they'll learn to bear the loss. They could help someone with their money. And remember, generosity. Children can learn a lot from these experiences, and if you teach them how to budget, they could better prepare emotionally for handling money. 3. Teach them about assets and liabilities. We can help begin to build the foundations of good money management by teaching children about assets and liabilities. You could show them how some assets can make them money by setting up an account and paying them a little interest if they invest, and keep a portion of their money with you instead of spending it. Or show them how liabilities take money from your pockets by having them pay for a portion of their pet's food every month. Maybe you can teach them about money-making assets, like selling their art or setting up a lemonade stand. You could even buy them stocks to show growth over time. Remember, it doesn't have to be a significant sum, just enough to start teaching them about what the differences are between assets and liabilities. 4. Teach them about patience and postponing needs. Have you heard about the marshmallow study? This study was conducted where children were left alone in a room with a marshmallow. The researchers told them that if they didn't eat the marshmallow until the grown-up returned, then they would get a second one. Follow-up research revealed that the children who were able to distract themselves and resist the urge to devour the fluffy treat were more successful later in life. The conclusion was that postponing your needs and controlling your desires are essential skills to master, especially as it pertains to money. How can you teach this vital skill to your children? Well, as we discussed before, if you give kids allowance money, this could be the prime opportunity to teach about delayed gratification and waiting before getting what they want. They could learn a lot about determining what's most important to them and having the patience to get there so that they can obtain what they truly desire. 5. Teach them the value of consistency. Consistency is a vital factor in achieving success. So what do we mean when we say to be consistent? Being consistent means devoting yourself to your goals and remaining focused on the things and activities that will help you attain them. Staying consistent requires discipline, accountability, and responsibility. Consistency can mean the difference between success and failure. Being consistent can be difficult because it demands self-control. We can begin to help our kids with this and provide a support structure for them to figure out how to become and remain consistent. Consistency instills discipline and makes us more focused and aware of what we need to do. Instilling these habits in children would make them much easier to maintain. 6. Teach them to solve problems. How have millionaires become millionaires? They're problem solvers. Solving a problem for many people is one of the most common ways to earn millions. We should teach children about problem solving and how to provide value. Providing value is one of the ways to become wealthy. Whenever your child faces a problem, don't rush to solve it for them. Instead, be there in the background to provide any assistance or advice if they need it. Provide help, but encourage them to handle challenges on their own. If they're unable to solve the problem, sit down with them and brainstorm. This practice of problem solving will not only help them to view obstacles from different perspectives, but it grows their creative thinking about how to solve an issue. This practice could help them figure out how to solve almost any kind of money problem they may face in the future. 7. They teach them to take care of themselves. We all know some adults who approach life with the attitude of a sulking child. These are people who believe that the world owes them something in life. If they encounter any difficulty, they feel some miracle will save them. These individuals believe it is someone else's fault they did not acquire what they desired. Wealthy parents teach their children that no one owes them anything and no one will save them. They must work themselves if they want anything in life. Teach your children about the reality of life. Don't misguide them by showing a fake world. While we may shelter them from some of the harsher realities until they're older to understand, teaching them about life, the world, and how we all interact in it puts them on the road to being the most successful they can be, both in life and with their money. That brings us to the end of our video about 7 things we should teach our kids about money. If you learned something new today, please make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and click on that bell icon to keep getting notified of our new videos. Also, tell us in the comment section what you think about these ideas or if you have any others to share. We'll see you in the next one.